We're in Midway. Yard down there is EcoChips, owned by Sutco, or at least the same owners as Sutco. Here's my beautiful trailer. Pallets on the back. And a mixed mash of steel on the front. It's special. It's really special. And yeah, I know I threw 2 straps over every single stack of pallets. A lot of guys only do 1. I see it all the time. I prefer to make sure it's nice and secure. So ends up it was a 2 pickup load. Picked up this load at 2 different spots, and we'll be delivering it to 5 different spots. And I got 1 chain on the front here, just holding the steel back. It's not really doing much for load secure. It's just there in case I have to slam in the brakes. Hi, Jess. Kind of waved. Had the cable in the way, or the VHF radio in the way. And to be honest, I have not looked at my gauges to see how heavy I am. Doesn't say I'm plugged in yet. Why does it not say I'm plugged in? So I guess we should drive over the scale here and see how heavy we are. I for once didn't bother looking at my gauges. It's all pretty darn light stuff. Okay, let's take a look. We're allowed to go to 6,000 on the steers. This scale is almost always closed, so we can do the self-weigh thing here. $5,930. We can go to 17 here on the drives. 7,450. That's why I didn't look at the gauges. It did not look heavy. We can go to 24 on the bridge here. 850. And we can go to 17 again on the pup here, so let's see what the pup says. 6,290. There's no reason to look at gauges when you know you're this light. It's completely full, as you guys saw. The load is full. There's no deck space left. I mean, the front trailer could have gone taller, but it's awkward, weird shaped stuff. I'm out of straps. I would have to find ratchet straps to ratchet anything else down. So we should be able to catch up with Bison again. The truck that just passed. Depending how quick he is. We're gonna go up Highway 33 to Kelowna, cross the bridge to West Kelowna, drop our trailers. I'll split them. Hopefully they do all the work on it. I should write up a little, or maybe I'll get Jess to write up a little list of things that need to be done on it, that we know that need to be done on it, and then put it in a Ziploc bag and attach it to the trailer. Might be an idea. But that front load, the front trailer, took forever to load. Just off the top of my head, I think it'll be around 4 hours of waiting and loading time. I got frustrated. It was 1:30. We got there around 11. So at 1:30, I go, hey guys, how much longer? They're apparently still building the stuff. I'm like, you said just a minute. It'll be done in a minute. I've been waiting here for 2.5 hours. It's a little more than a minute. They keep saying a minute. It's like, well, we found out we have to drill another 20 hills or holes in this thing and then sandblast it. I'm like, okay. So, how long is that last piece you want to put on? Okay, 15 feet long? Okay, that'll use this deck space. Okay, perfect. Take those 2 other pallets off that I haven't strapped down. I'm going to go to the other location, load up my pallets now that I know how much space you're going to be taking. So I went to the other place, loaded my pallets, came back, and it was still not done. So we sat there another 45 minutes waiting. If you got a load going out, make sure your product is done before sending it out. Or, you know, letting dispatch know, or before you hire someone to pick up the product, make sure it's done. A little aggravating, but I shouldn't be aggravated. I do get paid for the waiting time. I'm still looking for a longer weekend, getting home early. That's not going to happen now. But that's okay. River's looking pretty full. No risk of flooding this year, but the rivers are higher than it's flood season, but unless we get a lot of rain in the next little bit, we're not going to get flooded out. What's up?
I've seen the rainfall amounts announced.
Oh yeah, they announced how much rainfall we've gotten, and they're just tiny. It's like fractions of what we normally get.
Penticton had the highest, I mean, 66%.
Yeah, they said Penticton was the most rainfall in Penticton of all the places, and we were only 60% of normal rainfall. So it's going to be a very dry summer. Very dry.
So you can't predict that, because we get most of our rain at the end of this month and next month.
It's going to be a very dry summer. We've got a low snowpack, low rainfall so far. Maybe we'll get lots of rain this month. May does get lots of rain, but it's not looking promising. If anything, we're going to have dry thunderstorms, just creating more forest fires.
It came out with another burn ban for more summer.
And burn bans are popping up. Well, they were popping up last month already, so they've banned all use of fireworks. The sale and use of fireworks are going to be banned. Which makes sense. Fireworks are awesome and fun. I love them. but when you live in a tinderbox like this, maybe not a good idea. Why tempt fate? Bah! See that? He looked up. He said hi to me. I saw him look up. Yeah. I know these animals. They get along with me. They like me. Bah.
That's what I said about that.
Jess is like, hey look, there's Jack.
There's quite a few Jacks around here.
Well, it's gonna feel different, not going straight through Rock Creek. We'll actually turn north in Rock Creek.
I'll miss it.
Just watch, I'll drive right by it. It's like, oh shoot, not used to this. Just went into the grocery store at Grand Forks, and bought us some Dad's old-fashioned root beer. That hits the spot. If we see any cops, I'll make sure I give them a little toast of a brown bottle. One of these days I will be pulled over for suspected drinking and driving because of the brown bottles of root beer.
To Highway 33.
Yeah, there was a missing person over here in this area. I don't know if they've ever found her. I last saw her walking up by that hairpin up Rock Creek here, so hopefully they found her. Because there was search and rescue cop cars and quads, and they were just everywhere looking. Wouldn't be surprised if they had pulled. Oh, it says Glencoe on the side of that trailer. What?
I'm gonna have to look that up. That looked pretty new.
Is that just an old trailer? Because it's Bison. They got the Bison logo in front of it. The truck said Bison, but the trailer said Glencoe.
Keep right to Highway 33.
Make sure I turn. Make sure I turn. It's only about 15 minutes faster going this way.
Highway 33.
But 15 minutes is 15 minutes. Just watch, there's a crash on the bridge or something like that, and it wastes 15 minutes. Even then, we still haven't lost any time.
The crash right now is a little bit coming late that way.
And we'll be, the rush hour will be done by the time we hit Kelowna, so we should be okay. Excuse me. Dad's is making me, you know, burp. Make me burp. Burping into the mic. It's so hard not to speed here. It's 50, still 50, it's still 50. Next 120 kilometers, there's nothing in the next 120 kilometers. No, I mean for development, housing. 100. Yes, 100. Let's get to 100. I was actually surprised at Midway when I checked all the straps. Everything is nice and snug. Nothing moved. I'm like, huh. I expected to be a few loose straps in that. They're pallets, so you would think some of them would shift. Oh look, 70. Oh look, 50. Just because there's a rock slide on the corner. Old rock slide.
There's one of those by they built the new highway going up to Bird. That's where
Just right there, the rock there with the hydro pole. Here we don't actually get a resume speed sign anywhere. So it's inevitable we're going to have some dumb tourist go down here in their RV at 50 kilometers an hour. Feels good being back on the road, not steaming, waiting at a chipping area going, I want to get on the road. At least I'm doing something now. I think I get very antsy not doing something. I have to either be out and about moving quickly, always in a rush, or in a video game moving quickly, always in a rush, or I have to always be doing something. I can't just sit quiet. I can't be still. I want to be productive in some way, even if it's just something fun. But what?
Can I go stranding on top of a mountain and see what you think?
No, don't strand me on top of a mountaintop. I'd be busy. I'd be busy climbing down the thing. Might be the guy that climbs the mountain to talk to the wise man at the top. Instead of asking him for the meaning of life, I'll just keep going and climb back down the other side. G'day, wise men. Gotta keep going. Maybe that is the meaning of life. Be busy, be happy. I think being happy is a lifestyle, a life choice. choose to live in a happy style. Maybe not concentrate on all the miserable stuff. As I've been complaining the whole video about.
Like, delete the video.
Delete video, too many complaints. I don't aggravate easy though, but I'd like to see you sit there for 4 hours going, this is my time you're wasting. That waste of time feels exactly, get the same feeling of that kind of waste of time as if there was a construction site in front of us and something went wrong and you have to sit on the road in a construction zone for 4 hours. You get that same, come on guys, let's go, move it, come on, let's get the traffic moving. You get that same sensation, right? So you can sit there for 15 minutes, half an hour, but after an hour, you start getting a little antsy. After 3 hours, you start steaming. But I didn't blow up. I was still patient. I know they kept thanking me so much for being patient, so apparently they were still happy. Customer is still happy with me. Yeah, that side of the road there where the cones were was kind of slowly sliding down into the river, so let's just not be on it when it does slide. And there's nothing you can do about it until fall, once the ground is all dried out, or late summer. West Bridge. Population, 5 houses. I don't know, it's got to be a very small population. Depends how big, how many, like, how far West Bridge is considered. Because it's not even a town, a village, there's like just a couple of houses here, right? Yeah, no oncoming trucks. When you're coming in from the other side, you have to take this lane as a Super B. Or else you're gonna hit that bridge. Here, once again, they got part of the road sliding down into the river. Well, at least a shoulder. Still 50 here, still 50. As I come up over the hill and get speed, it's like, nope, still 50. That little black car behind us doesn't seem to agree that it's still 50, because I think they're almost touching my bumper. Pretty smoky fire, very wet fire. I got to remember that the rest of the highway is 90. With a light load like this, it's going to be extremely easy to speed. 70 around the corner. Well, guys, hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay patient, be happy, and enjoy life. If you're not doing so, start thinking about what you could do to change. And once you've decided what you would want to change to make your life happy, then start writing down steps in between now and where you want to be. Write down everything you need to do to get there, and then slowly start working on getting there. Easy peasy. That's what I did. It took many months to do it, but don't quit your job cold turkey. Start planning on moving on. Hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed.